Hi, Mr. Tapia. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Nice
How are
to
you?
meet you.
Pleasure's mine.
Okay, so I understand that today you came in for your basic interview. My name is Crystal Tapia, and I'm one of the social workers here at Starlight Visitation Center. I understand that you're in need of visitations with your son Mateo. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so before we begin, I just want you to let you know that all of our services and conversations are confidential. However, there are some limitations. By law, I am mandated to disclose information if I feel that you might be at danger to yourself or to those around you. Do you have any questions about our confidentiality?
No, I'm just here to get my son full custody.
Okay, so if you can just please sign here and say that I did let you know about our confidentiality.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so the process today is pretty simple. I'm just going to gather some basic information so that we can go ahead and schedule your visits with Mateo. I'm going to go over our policies and procedures so that you're aware. So my understanding is that you were referred here through CBC, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and is it okay if I take notes while we talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is fine.
So you were referred by CBC. What is the name of your caseworker?
Melissa.
Melissa. Alrighty. So can you tell me a little bit about what's going on, some presenting issues, what's brought you here to Starlight Visitations?
Yeah, well, so things at home are pretty tight, so I picked up a third shift, and I work about 16 hours a day. I work second shift, and then from second shift I go into my night shift. So during the day, I try to get most of my sleep in, but during the vacation, the winter break, I was sleeping, and my son just so happened to be outside, and someone saw him unattended, so someone called the cops.
Okay, and he was removed that day?
Yeah.
Okay, so was the charge inadequate supervision?
I don't know, something like that.
Okay, so when was the date that he was placed into care?
Was it Thanksgiving, November 26th?
Okay, that's fine. Now let me ask you something. You said that you're working all these shifts, and are you the sole provider? Are you a single parent?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are a single parent. Do you have any support systems that you can outline that are there to help you when you have those back-to-back shifts?
No, I'm just me, myself, and I.
Okay, alright, so that's definitely something we can work on. Although we're just a visitation center, we can also help link you with resources in our community if needed. Would you be interested in receiving additional services other than just supervised visitation?
I guess I could look into them.
Okay, that's good. Alright, so how do you spell Mateo's name? Is it Mateo?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what would you outline as a goal? Like, what is the purpose of you visiting with your son through our services?
Letting them know that I can take care of my family.
Okay, and just so that you know, throughout the visitation, after the visitation monitor is done with the visit, she'll go back and she'll do a case note, he or she, and then those case notes will go over to your caseworker at CBC, and those can be used for court. They can either be in support or against you, depending on your interactions with your son. Most of it is beneficial to you. I'm sure you guys have a great interaction, and that'll definitely portray in court. So has this ever happened before? Is there a history of Mateo or any children being removed from your custody?
No, not for my family, but I mean my ex-girl, obviously. But no.
Okay, so it's your first time going. Okay, so are you currently still working the 3 jobs that you were prior?
Two, I said two.
2, okay, I'm sorry. So you are working the 2 jobs still?
Currently, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the basic procedures and policies. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me. And then the next step would be to schedule your supervised visitations. Are you the only one ordered by the court to visit Mateo as of right now?
Yeah, as of right now, but Grandma's coming down for the Christmas holidays, so I'm hoping to see if I can get some type of permission to bring somebody else in.
Okay.
Would that be an issue?
that's kind of out of our control. That would have to go to CBC because as you see, our referral was sent to us by Melissa. So her name would have to be added to the referral. It's just a safety concern. Make sure that they are allowed by the courts to visit. So that would go through Melissa, but we're more than happy to accommodate that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just so you know, we ask that this is a safe place for you to visit your child. So we ask that you arrive 15 minutes prior to the child arriving to the visit, just that you avoid that interactions outside of here, because you don't want them to say that you're following them or anything of that nature. During the visit, as I mentioned previously, there will be a visitation monitor in there recording the interactions. And I am the coordinator, a social worker here, so during the visits, we ask that you refrain from talking through the case. I know Mateo's a little young, so he might not have an understanding as to why he's not with daddy anymore. But we do ask that you refrain from using, false hope or language that makes him think that he's going to be coming home in the very near future. Although we know that is the goal, we ask that you don't speak about that in the visit. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. So I know you are working a lot of hours. What would be the best availability for you? Are you flexible with your hours or?
Yeah, as soon as I start visitation, I'm gonna start part-time at my secondary job, and then just I don't know, but I'll be able to be available around anywhere from 5 to 7.
Okay, that sounds good. And is there any other concerns that you want me to notate? Any action items or problems that you see that may occur? Anything that you would like me to speak with your caseworker Melissa about, or anything I can provide for you?
No.
No? Alright, well, I am going to go check our schedule for availability, and I will be contacting you, Mr. Tapia, to see when we can schedule visitations, okay?
Okay, hopefully it's soon.
Alrighty, it was a pleasure.
Thank you.